What world do you find most mysterious or beautiful? The very big or the very small?
The very small seems a lot more mysterious. And I mean, the very big, I feel like we kind of understand. I mean, not the very, very big, not the multiverse, if there is a multiverse, not anything outside of the observable universe. But the very small, I think we really have no idea what's going on, or very, much less idea. But I find so I think the small is more mysterious, but I think the big is sexier. I just cannot get enough of the bigness of space and the farness of stars, and it just continually blows my mind.
I mean, we still, the vastness of the observable universe has the mystery that we don't know what's out there. We know how it works, perhaps. Like, general relativity can tell us how the movement of bodies works, how they're born, all that kind of things. But like, how many civilizations are out there? How many, like, what are the weird things that are out there?
Oh yeah, life. Well, extraterrestrial life is a true mystery, the most tantalizing mystery of all. But that's like our size. So that's maybe it's that the actual the big and the small are really cool, but it's actually the things that are potentially our size that are the most tantalizing.
Potentially our size is probably the key word.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how small intelligent life could get. Right. Probably not that small. And I assume that there's a limit that you're not gonna. I mean, you might have like a whale, blue whale sized intelligent being. That would be kind of cool. But I feel like we're in the range of order of magnitude smaller and bigger than us for life. But maybe not. Maybe you could have some giant life form. Just seems like, I don't know. There's got to be some reason that anything intelligent between kind of like a little tiny rodent or finger monkey up to a blue whale on this planet. I don't know. Maybe when you change the gravity and other things.
Well, you could think of life as a thing of self-assembling organisms, and they just get bigger and bigger and bigger. Like, there's no such thing as a human being. A human being is made up of a bunch of tiny organisms working together, and we somehow envision that as one entity because it has consciousness. But maybe it's just organisms on top of organisms all the way down, turtles all the way down. Yeah. So like Earth can be seen as an organism for alien species that's very different. Like, why is the human the fundamental entity that is living, and then everything else is just either a collection of humans or components of humans?
I think of it kind of as, if you think about, I think of like an emergence elevator. And so you've got an ant is on one floor, and then the ant colony is a floor above. Or maybe there's even units within the colony that's one floor above, and the full colony is 2 floors above. And to me, I think that it's the colony that is the closest to being the animal. It's like the individual thing that competes with others, while the individual ants are like cells in the animal's body. We are more like a colony in that regard. But the humans are weird because I think of it, if emergence happens in an emergence tower, where you've got kind of, as I said, cells and then humans and communities and societies. Ants are very specific. The individual ants are always cooperating with each other for the sake of the colony. So the colony is this unit that is the competitive unit. Humans can kind of we take the elevator up and down emergence tower psychologically. Sometimes we are individuals that are competing with other individuals, and that's where our mindset is. And then other times we get in this crazy zone, a protest or a sporting event, and you're just chanting and screaming and doing the same hand motions with all these other people, and you feel like one. You feel like one, and you sacrifice yourself. And that's what, soldiers. And so our brains can kind of psychologically go up and down this elevator in an interesting way.